Hey guys, welcome back to Anime Gossips. This is my recap for the anime ninja Kamui. The story begins with a man running for his life relentlessly from some scary-looking guys. He fights with them, whose identities are yet to be revealed. Unfortunately, he is defeated after several attacks on him. Elsewhere, a farmer who went to the farm in the morning is seen at his house at dawn, repairing his motorcycle. This is the Logan family. His son, Kyle, appeared behind him wearing a scary mask. He put on a scary mask called Oni to scare his father. Oni are scary demons from Japan. Kyle got the Oni mask from a friend who happens to be a surveyor from a trip. Logan had a nice family, and they had fun and joked with each other a lot, including the young lad Kyle. After dinner, the family was listening to the latest news on TV. It's news about the source of death in the brutal murder that happened in El Balkine on the 10th of that month. According to the report, the victim was lacerated multiple times with a very sharp object. The reporter's conclusion suggests that the murder was carried out by a criminal organization. Sarah was shocked while trying to figure it out with her husband. Then Kyle interrupts with a scary mask of Oni on him. Without hesitation, his father grabs him and takes him to bed. He tells him that if he doesn't go to bed, he won't be getting any birthday presents. After that, Logan meets with his wife to discuss the news. Sarah notices that they have zero insight into the victim's personal life, even after interviewing people that the victim has worked with. Logan tries to keep his wife's mind at rest, trying to console her that no one would find them in their hiding place, though the hidden secret has not been revealed. The next day, they continue living their lives and have fun as a family. They shop, go to the farm, and have fun like they usually do. On a fateful night, the news is brought to their attention again about a horrific murder that happened in a quiet residential area of St. Mark. It is stated that the killing has the same characteristics as the one that took place in High Park and in several other places. The authorities are confused, and the government has nothing to go on. There are no clues or connections that have been established between the victims. Once again, the wife starts panicking. On the 25th of that month, the whole family goes out for an outing for Kyle's birthday. They all have fun. The cake presented to Kyle is a treasure cake. His father sings for him, and then they play some games. His father presents a treasure mask to him as a gift. He claims he likes him in the mask more than the scary Oni one. After the fun, at night Logan wakes up from the bed after noticing some strange movements. He goes straight to a room close to the window to check how settled the place is, but notices that some scary-looking guys are standing outside. He tries to fight with them, but he is not able to overcome them. He hears the voice of his child Kyle. Meanwhile, another set of enemies has gone behind him to capture his family. He runs extensively to save the life of his family, but a needle is thrown at him straight at his throat. Amidst the pain, he struggles to reach out to his family. After crawling to his family, his wife and son were eliminated right before him by a strange-looking guy. After that, he was also eliminated. The police force arrived. The gang leader moved close to Logan to confirm his death. Then he and his team members went on their way. Unluckily for the police force, they were unable to find anything related to the incident. Logan had already been declared dead, but after 24 hours, he came back to life. It was shocking to the doctors and the medical agents around him. After his resurrection, the only thoughts that came to his mind were of his son and his wife. He was put on the hospital bed for treatment. The doctor in charge of him asked if he could remember what happened to him, but he kept asking about his family. Tears rolled down his eyes after he was informed that they were dead. FBI officers went to investigate him after they were informed that Logan was back to life. Mike, the head of the investigation team, and his assistant, Emma, interrogated him, but not a word came out of his mouth. Mike claimed that his intuition tells him that Logan knows more about the identity of the murderer. He left his contact information with Logan so he could contact him if he had anything to say. Also, secretly, Mike asked Emma to look or trail after Logan. Logan, on the wheelchair, went up to the rooftop of the hospital and just sat there. While Emma was looking after him, Logan thought about the moment when he was taken by one of the male nurses in the hospital to say goodbye to his family. As he was about to enter, the memories of his wife and son rolled in. Back on the rooftop, he was attacked by the same enemy who eliminated his family. He fought them extensively with rage all over him. Emma was afraid. She immediately contacted Mike. Mike also tried to contact Emma, but it was not going through. Later on, he found out that the hospital had turned into a bloodshed battlefield. Logan met with the boss, and he fights with him. After showcasing many skills, Logan defeated the boss. He had only a few questions for him. He asked how he was able to find them and how he was able to recognize them. At this moment, it was revealed that Logan's real identity and appearance were being hidden. He revealed his true identity by removing his disguise. After defeating the boss, he went to the mortuary to say a last goodbye to his family. Then he went straight to his house to reveal a hidden item, a ninja mask that belonged to him. After getting the item, he set the house on fire. Not only did he change his appearance, but he also changed his name. His real name is Hegan. He went as far as tying the head of the assassin while still having the memories of his family fresh in his head. He fell unconscious thinking about his family. There an old man appeared to him, happily and eager to meet Hegan again. The old man sent his condolences about Neri's death. The old man questioned him about his disguise, and Hegan revealed that the organization found a way to see through the masking system they've been putting on. Luckily, the old man happened to be a doctor. He noticed that Hegan used the secret art of Stark awareness, which can get him killed. He warned that Hegan should never use it again. For Hegan to recover from the wounds, it will take 5 to 6 days before he can fully recover. Hegan answered that he will not use it again. He needs to be able to move so that he could attend to his guests. Thankfully, Hegan recovered. He woke up in a quiet room where the old man was treating him. The place happened to be where the leader of the assassin was tied. After checking himself, he moved closer to threaten the man. He pierced the guy at different pivotal points. After that, he spilled some fuel all over the area and lit up the guy. Mike was summoned by his superior. He was informed that he would be taken off the case. He requested reasons, but no reason was given. The authorities want to pretend like nothing happened. He remembered that Emma was present at the battle scene. Furthermore, he was told that the order was direct from the top. A little piece of advice was given to him. If he doesn't want to get fired from his duties before he retires, then he should step off the case. Mike went to approach Emma concerning the situation, but Emma's response was not encouraging to him. Emma also knew they were trying to cover up the case. But for extensive research, Emma on her own went on research on Logan, the man who happens to be Hegan. She found out that Logan, Sarah, and Kyle, the whole family name doesn't exist. The information given about them turns out to be the same as the previous victims. Mike became more restless. His face and demeanor looked unsettled. Hegan got to work. He prepared and put together his luggage, then drove off on his motorcycle to an unknown location. In all the locations Hegan went to, he found no one. Hegan, after so much stress, went to a bar to enjoy himself. There he met 2 police officers who came to harass him. Initially, they came for the barman, but he was accused of stealing the motorcycle he drove. The policemen claimed that theft issues had been happening around that area, so they requested Hegan's license. He got into a fight with them, then he drove off. Mike is found going through the newspaper while Emma enjoys playing VR. They both discuss getting Logan. During the discussion, Logan himself called, which happens to be Hegan, through the contact address given to him by Mike. He contacted Mike. After realizing it was Logan, Emma gets to work on her computer. She tried to trace the connection with the mobile phone Logan is using. Hegan requested from Mike a meeting. He notices he is being traced, so he has to destroy the first cell phone he is using. Definitely, he calls back with another cell phone. He requests a location so they can meet. Mike scheduled their meeting at a Chinese restaurant in St. Mark called Long Hao Bao. Hegan promised to be there the next night. Fortunately for Emma, Hegan destroyed the second cell phone he was using to contact Mike. There is no way for her to trace the location of Hegan. Before the meeting time, Hegan went to the top of a roof to sightsee before he went forward to meet Mike. Mike went into the Chinese restaurant to discuss with the owner of the restaurant. The owner complained about Mike giving him orders unnecessarily. After a few discussions between the two, Hegan arrived. He masked his face with a nose cover to hide his real identity. The first thing that came into Mike's mind is for Hegan to uncover his face. He claims that he wants to know if he is talking to Logan, the man at the hospital. Then Hegan showed him the contact address which he left. Hegan moved close and requested if they got any leads about the serial murders. But Mike furiously pointed a gun at him to arrest him. While at that, a delivery man from Ausa Eats keeps coming in to deliver. They interrupt the discussion times without number, but actually, they are on a mission. The last delivery man that came in intentionally came in to create a scene. He was after Hegan. The fight begins between Hegan and another ninja. They destroy many valuable things in the restaurant. Mike, without any knowledge, tries to end the fight with a mere gunshot. Hegan's opponent was four-handed. Seeing that, Hegan makes a move with techniques to create 4 hands for himself. They fight intensively, but at last, victory belongs to Hegan. After Hegan defeats the enemy, He introduces himself to Mike as Peking Duck. He also reveals his disguise ability to make Mike believe that he is still the same Logan they are in search of. He told him he is a ninja, same as the other guys that were murdered. Mike was bothered. He tries to recollect back to the other victims that were murdered. A group of gang members arrived at the front of the restaurant and started aiming gunshots at them. Next, they bombed the restaurant and fled. Thankfully, Mike is safe, but Higan left the scene. The ninja organization considers their exiles to be enemies as long as they defect. Master Yamaji, being the head of the ninja organization, ordered every single one of them to be eliminated immediately because the organization can't afford their secret arts to come to light. The ninja that was contracted realized Higan would be a tempting ally to fight with. Higan happens to be one of the most elite ninjas in the history of Japan. He has mastered countless fighting techniques. He also knew that Higan is merciless when it comes to eliminating his targets. He revealed to Master Yamaji that they've already killed him once. He also testified that the doctors pronounced him dead, but yet he came back alive. The person contracted believed that he must have used his secret art, a special technique that only the old ninjas could use. With all that being said, the concern of Master Yamaji is to eliminate him as soon as possible. He knew they must find a way to uncover his technique, and instantly, preparation started. After the discussion, it was revealed that the Reaper, another exile, has been killed by Zai. Before the death of the Reaper, he made Zai understand that the only reason they killed members of the organization is that they feared them. The Reaper made use of his technique, Blade of Wind, a technique that is impossible to defend against. It is a secret art technique of the Reaper, Flying Swallow, but Zai defended against it, and even eliminated him. Mike was informed by another officer that the Chinese restaurant belongs to a Chinese mafia, and the place is being used to launder money. The security authorities conclude that the fight happens to be a turf war between rival gangs. Mike was amazed and disappointed. He yells at the officer, but the superior officer intervenes. They both went for a long talk. The superior officer advises him to focus on his duties. His advice never changes. The officer left, telling him never to come in again until his retirement day, just to secure him and secure his life. Higan starts preparing a sword. While he was blacksmithing, the memory of his family rolled in again. Later on, Mike came visiting him with some luggage in his hand. Mike brought some images of the battle scene with a sharp weapon of the enemy. He explained that the analysis showed that the blades were made of a special alloy. Also, he said that the patent on the alloy is held by Auza, an organization of technology. With the investigative skill of Mike, he points out that there is a connection between Auza and the ninjas who attacked them at the Chinese restaurant. Mike promised to dig a little deeper to find anything connected to them. Higan promised to hunt down everyone involved in the death of his family and make them pay the debt. Mike and Higan shared an energy drink to seal their friendship and cooperation. Mike thought it was alcohol, but found out that it is an energy drink. He thought that he can never understand ninjas. Mike revealed that he has a connection with Auza, probably a contact with someone who has a connection with the organization. Emma meets with Mike and Higan in a private place. The three had a chit-chat, arguing about the best car between Emma's and Mike's. The reason being that Emma came late at the appointed time. Higan analyzed Emma's car to be the best car, which was designed by the best designers of the 20th century. Emma was happy that Higan recognized her car as a good one. Without any contact between Higan and Emma, Emma referred to Higan as a ninja. Higan's reaction makes Mike reveal that Emma is on their side. She was the one who analyzed the futuristic weapons they found. Emma revealed that she has always been fascinated by ninjas. After those unworthy chats, they moved to the real business, which is to discuss Auza organization. They both got into Emma's car, a car that has a giant moving computer that she built all by herself. According to Emma's research, she found out that Auza organization is a multinational enterprise involved in the development of military weapons, telecommunications, entertainment, clean energy, and various other technologies. They also have a high global market share. But at the same time, the rapid growth of the organization has given way to a lot of dark rumors. The rumors happen to be that many personalities, organizations, and journalists that have come in contact with the organization have all died in mysterious ways. Emma did extensive research about the recent killings of the organization. One of the top conservative politicians known throughout Europe, who refused any and all foreign companies from doing business in his country, passed away in a sudden car accident a week ago. More on that, she revealed that the successor of the man is actively attracting foreign companies, which is opposite to what the man laid down. Behind the progress of Auza organization, there have been too many deaths. From Emma's guess, she thinks that the ninjas are the ones behind it. Now at the Aosa organization, they are currently testing the Aosa reactor, which the output has increased since their last test. The present test is now capable of producing 2.2 million kilowatts of power per second. Also, their wireless power transfer system is also making good progress. The head of the organization was visited by Master Yamaji, the head of the ninja organization. Master Yamaji brought news to him about his guys from his team that went along to attack Higan and Mike at the Chinese restaurant. He presents him a picture of their attack. He claims that they desperately needed to get some few data on a weapon that they are developing. And to his findings, a ninja is the perfect test subject that can be good for such a weapon because they have superhuman abilities. Master Yamaji never said a word, but warned him never to do such again. Meanwhile, Emma continued in her research. She revealed that the headquarters of the Aosa organization is located in Aosa City, an experimental city that runs entirely by the organization. They use the city to test various new technologies and energy sources. While in the car, they were attacked. But thanks to Higan, he saved Mike from being stabbed from behind. He ordered that Emma drive the car and run. As they were on the run, they were hit by a truck. Mike and Emma were severely injured. That's not the end. The ninja that attacked them continued aiming at Higan. Higan had no choice but to fight back. Higan, as a well-skilled ninja, defeated the ninja that attacked him, then noticed that the enemy had a camera recording the fight scene. Higan unplugged the camera from him and then destroyed it. But before he destroyed it, he made a threatening sign to the viewer, who happens to be the person that was contracted to kill him. After the scene, the police and the security authorities arrived to save Mike and Emma from the injuries they got during the car accident. As for Higan, an unknown person contacted him and called him by his real name, to which Higan was shocked. And that's the end of the video. Please comment and let me know which anime recap you'd like to see next. As always, if you liked what you saw, subscribe to the channel. I'll be uploading a lot of videos just like this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, goodbye.